Here with the Lonzo Ball career mode, and what you see is we're about to do his first game.
Why are you frowning up? I want you to read the article about him. You don't have to read it right this minute. I want you to be able to tell me about it later.
Welcome to Staples Center in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I'm reading an article about Cassius Winston.
For the first game of the season between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here we are, the first game of the season, and Jeff, this is just a special time. Everybody's undefeated, and it's a season of hope and promise.
Everybody's optimistic right now, but reality will strike 20 games into the year, and you will know who the pretenders are and who the contenders are.
There's the tip, and we're underway. Oh, excellent screen. Inside, flips that one in.
Look, you can't give up layups like that. You got to protect the basket and the paint at all costs.
There's always a little extra pressure on the #1 overall pick, but this kid, Karl Anthony Towns, seems like he can deal with that, Jeff.
I like his versatility, Mike. I think he can make some perimeter shots. He can score in the post. I think he'll be able to have the mobility to guard pick and rolls and still block shots at the rim. He's an underrated passer. And again, I think this was a hard pick to make in this draft.
Got fouled.
This is a very, very good basketball.
Fascinating season for the LA Lakers, Jeff. It all really starts with the health of Kobe Bryant. What can you do? And there's a lot of pieces to this puzzle this year.
Yeah, I hope Bryant can get back, sustain his health, and play really well. And yet, Mike, there's no way for this team to really avoid the lottery. You talk about the
Roy Hibbert,
that level of competition.
don't miss.
And I just hope that Kobe Bryant could go out with a great, great year that he can be proud of.
And now he moves around the defender in the paint. And Kevin Garnett with a two-pointer.
That's just a nice layup right there.
Puts it up. Good finish inside. Los Angeles is leading Minnesota by a score of 6-2. Garnett jump shot. Oh, difficult shot against the double team.
What more could the defense have done, Mike? They had him double teamed, and he still managed to get off the shot.
Just a couple of years ago, Roy Hibbert was considered one of the best centers in the game. Can he get back there, Jeff, with the Lakers now?
It depends on a couple things, Mike. His attitude towards the chain and his mental toughness. There is no reason Roy Hibbert can't be poised for a great comeback.
Nick Young.
And it starts defensively for him, locking down the lane.
It up. The whistle and a foul called against Hibbert. Picks up his first personal. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. It's been a rough couple of years for the T-Wolves, Jeff, but they've got some fine young talent, including Andrew Wiggins, who at times last year showed why he deserved Rookie of the Year.
Absolutely. In the trade for Kevin Love, they nabbed Andrew Wiggins, and he had a spectacular first year for the Timberwolves. His strength.
Making a few personnel changes here.
Uh-oh. The hometown hero. The whole town hero.
Nice move into the paint for the layup. The Lakers with the offensive rebound for a new 24. Looking to curl in to the rim. It's good. A 2-point.
First point.
LA is having great success in this game for one simple reason. Offensive awareness. These guys are showing some great chemistry.
Rubio on the drive, goes to the goal, misses the shot.
Hey, you're not a one-man team. You've got to spread the ball around so that you can get better shots than that. A coach cannot stand for those type of shots.
Oh, he shoots it, puts it in.
And one.
The foul called against Wiggins. And now it's one free throw to finish off a three-point play.
That's great body control right there. Finishes the shot and now goes to the free throw line.
And he misses that one free throw.
If I was a wing player or a running big man, I would tell my agent, get me to Minnesota as quickly as possible. Because who wouldn't want to play with Ricky Rubio? He's as unselfish of a player as we've had come in our league in a long time. He is such a gifted passer.
Here's the Eurostep. What's going on? Jeff, they won't call timeout. They need it.
They need a TO, Mike. They need a timeout right now. They can't allow it to continue to go on and let the momentum continue to swing. It's just too much right here. Timeout.
Oh, rejected. And a foul is called. It's off to the free throw line.
Come on, make these.
Last year. What's the next step for him?
I think it's to become a perennial all-star, Mike. Can he be the best player on a playoff team in the Western Conference? And the answer is, talent-wise, yes. I think the sky is the limit for Andrew Wiggins because he is a special, special talent.
Tries to adjust the shot. Nails it. The Timberwolves down by 10.
I love watching the attackers in our league be able to adjust, adapt, and
All right, I'm about to get my
finish
assist.
that basket.
Tries the lob. The alley-oop pass is perfect, and he lays it in. The assist from number 3. To the rim. Can't knock it down.
Getting the ball to the rim is so important to winning basketball. Great offense, great look. Just couldn't knock it in.
The screen is set. Curling in. Throws it up high. The alley-oop throws it down.
Oh, look at the athleticism exploding up to finish with the hammer.
Takes another shot. And Brandon Bass with a rebound. Throws the alley-oop. Oh, beautiful pass, and he lays
There
it
we
in.
go.
2 points. The assist from number 23, Rubio. Set to bring it up. With the hook, able to put it in. Fires away for 2. The Lakers with the offensive rebound for a second chance opportunity. And that'll do it for the... Jeff, we have a lot of exciting young players in our league. But Zach LaVine, wow, he is something special to watch.
Well, in the dunk contest, he reinvigorated. Now the goal for LaVine is to translate that great athleticism into production on the floor. He had an up and down rookie year last year. The growth period from first year to second year has to be great. We've got to see it every night.
Los Angeles is leading Minnesota by a score of 27-15. Muhammad fires away. Young the rebound. Throws the lob. Oh, what a beautiful play. The alley-oop and the lay-in finish.
They haven't wasted any time in establishing an offense based around ball movement and player movement, and the results speak for themselves.
Stripped away, stolen by Young. Oh, an authoritative shot.
Oh, that's nice right there. The finish at the rim with the nice dunk.
Pekovic is looking to operate from down low. Here's the screen. Oh, he throws it down. Screen set nicely. Puts it up from downtown. Misses the three. To the basket. He puts it in. A beautiful pass. And he curls in. Goes to the reverse. It's good. 14-point lead for the Lakers.
And while there are plenty of things you could point to as to why they're winning right now, this is just a matter of great offense. They put a lot of points on the scoreboard.
Lots of room there. Wiggins is not able to hit the three. Throws it up from deep in the corner. Lakers.
I don't know. I was doing my video.
Well, then play your video. Go back in there and play your video. I don't care if you don't.
With control on the rebound. Nice finish around the rim. He's got 6 points in this game. Rubio is such a talented passer, as we know, Jeff. He just has a knack for finding the opening.
He does, and his teams will always play with great fluidity on the court.
Yes.
Because he sets this vital tone of give it up early. Like, it doesn't even have to be an assist pass. Sometimes he's just throwing the ball ahead to the first open man, and that leads to someone else getting an assist. So don't just quantify Rubio with his assist numbers. Appreciate his entire unselfish attitude.
Turnover. Terrific anticipation by Wiggins. Anthony Towns draws the double team. His jump shot won't go. Puts it up from three-point land. The Lakers with the offensive rebound to keep it alive.
Gang rebounding is how you establish a rebounding tone to your team, a toughness to your team. They've established that very well in the first half.
Looking for low post position, able to knock it down. The Timberwolves down by 15.
You're not going to see a better possession in the NBA from both sides of the ball. Good defense, good offense won out that time.
Here's the pick. One of the fun parts about watching Rubio, Jeff, he seems to take such joy in playing, such joy in finding the open teammate.
And when a player plays with that level of joy to try to help others be successful, it follows that the team is going to have great offensive chemistry. And his team does, because he sets the tone with his passing, and then it becomes contagious. If Rubio's always going to make the extra pass, so too will his teammates.
The Timberwolves with the offensive rebound for another possession. Fires for three from the corner. He sinks it. Los Angeles is 3 for 7 from the outside.
Terrific teamwork to start this game. They've done an incredible job of scoring on a consistent basis. Plenty of points in this matchup.
Rubio from three-point territory.
You read it, right?
Yes.
Downtown.
You big liar.
No, when I
You
was
big liar.
You
You
simulating.
big liar. It's a whole 2 pages. You've read the whole thing, right?
No, I read the front. I read
Well,
the
then
front.
you haven't read it then.
Jeff, the Laker fans have been spoiled. They're used to winning championships, advancing far into playoffs. This is not easy for them to go through with all the different injury problems and roster upheaval.
Yeah, it's a time of rebuilding for the Los Angeles Lakers. They have the foundational piece in Kobe Bryant, but they've had to come and deal with the last 2 years, a lot of change, both in coaching staffs and in players.
And it looks like we have a little player shuffling going on here. Gets past the defender. Rubio on the drive and lays it in nicely. Moves around the defender, gets to the rim, and he's fouled. And he'll head to the line for the second time tonight. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Buzzer sounds, and the first half comes to an end. Welcome back to the Staples Center for the second half. Along with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Green on hand. Los Angeles has got to be very happy, Jeff. Both ends of the floor, very impressive in that first half. What do you look for now?
Well, if you're their coaching staff at halftime, you're just imploring your team, keep going. It's like when you're playing this well, you don't even want to take halftime. You just want to stay out on the court and keep going because you have such a rhythm to your game.
Jeff, this might be the last year we get to watch one of the special players in the history of the game. What has always impressed you the most about Kobe Bryant?
I love his attitude, Mike, towards improvement. He is persistent and consistent in the offseason to work on things that help him and his team. And this is why I want this last year to be a great year for him, even if it doesn't lead to great team success.
Making the baseline move to the rim. Good work to draw the foul. Kobe Bryant picks up his first personal of the night. Minnesota's 1 for 2 from the line here tonight. First free throw, good. Rubio's such a terrific passer, great hands defensively. If he can ever get a consistent perimeter game, Jeff, he'd be unstoppable.
Yeah, he has to improve his jump shooting ability. Still shoots that set shot type of shot that takes a long time to get rid of. I think this has got to be something that Rubio, in concert with his coaches, works on diligently.
Okay, I get the ball.
Because you need your point guards to be able to score as well. It can't be just one-dimensional passes.
Here's the lob. Bryant fires with 3 on the clock. LA's leading Minnesota by a score of
Almost had that steal.
52-37. For two. Shot won't go.
Poise and precision will get you a better quality shot than that. That's a bailout shot. That's a, I'm going to try to get us back in and be a huge.
Off the alley-oop, he lays it in. The assist from number 3. Rubio for two, lets it go. Not that time.
Minnesota's just not set the right tone defensively. They're getting absolutely obliterated on that end of the floor.
The assist from number 3, Julius Randle.
Rubio got them flash passes.
Has to force it up. 3 left on the clock. Randle the rebound.
I just love the way people are back.
Oh, gorgeous alley-oop feed. An 8-0 run for the Lakers. Number 3. Rubio in possession. He curls. Rubio nails it. That's a 2-pointer. He's 4 for 10 from the field. The two defenders swarm. This fires from beyond the arc. Kobe Bryant's 0 for 2 from 3 tonight.
I like it. I'm seeing more effort in the last couple minutes than we saw in the first half. It may not result in a win here tonight, but the effort is something they can build on going forward.
Oh, what a play!
Oh, that's a sweet finish right there. Dunking the ball with strength and force.
There's the pick. The two defenders converge. Oh, bad decision. Muhammad looking to dupe the defense, draws the double team. Tries for the alley-oop. Oh, he puts it down. What a beautiful pass.
Hey, can you say blowout? Is it going to change? Not with this defense. This defense is the reason why they cannot compete here tonight.
Los Angeles leading Minnesota by a score of 60-41. Hits for 2, and Ricky Rubio with 10 points.
Oh, look at the use of the body to create the space to get the ball up and in the basket. Nice job.
Alley-oop! Oh, what a play!
If that's the best he can do as a defender, then he has to come out and sit next to me as the coach. You've got to keep the ball out on the perimeter and make him take jump shots.
Curls in. Jumper off the mark that time. Rubio walks it across. And there's a shot clock violation.
Hey, this is absolutely swarming man-to-man defense. Not allowing the offense to get a shot at the basket. That's the required extra effort you need to win big in this league.
The Lakers with the offensive rebound for a new 24. Gets it up for 2. Nice job drawing the foul. It's called against Arrow. Los Angeles is shooting 85% from the line here tonight.
Boy, he's really been shooting lights out from the free throw line tonight.
Are you kidding me?